guys, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to show you guys how to curl your hair. I love curling my hair and I think I perfected my curl routine, so I want to show you guys. And yeah, this is how to achieve your beachy curly waves. Let's get started. Alright, so first off, for materials, this is my curling iron. This was gifted to me, so I don't know the name of it. I threw away the box already, but once I find the name, I'll put a picture here of what it's called if you are curious. And then I'm also going to be using the anti-frizz spray. I got this at Ulta if you are interested. I already put oil in my hair, so that can help with like heat damage and stuff like that. So that's all I've really done to my hair. I just showered, so this is like freshly out the shower hair. Alright, so first you're going to part your hair. It really just depends on how you want to do it, how you want to part it. I usually like to start in the back and work my way up front because I want to curl these last, or you can just like put your first two strands of hair like up and you can just start forward and go back if that's the way you prefer to do it. And then I just kind of like grab and flip it away from my hair. So I usually like my curls not too thick and not too thin, so this is kind of like the amount I grab for my hair. It's at 450 and I curl away from my face. Personally, I don't like curling my hair towards my face because the curls are just like in your face, and I think it just looks way better whenever you curl it away from your face. So I leave it on just for a little bit, and this is kind of how it's gonna look. I leave that much space just because for the beachy look, I don't want it to be curled all the way at the bottom. I'm not going to touch it, I'm just going to leave it, and I'm going to move on to the next piece. How it's going to be looking, but make sure you're not touching them, you're not separating them, just keep them intact. But yeah, I'm just going to keep on doing that as I go. And yeah, the front pieces are a little bit different, and I feel like the most important steps are at the very end, so make sure not to be touching these as much. Just move on and keep on going. Alright, so this is kind of how they're looking like, and right now they look not too big, not too curly. They're a little loose, the idea of it. And so I'm just gonna move on and do my other side. I haven't still done my front pieces. I really do save them towards the end. Them like this, we still have stuff to do to this side, but we're gonna do that towards the end, which is very important to do at the end, so just wait. Alright, also whenever you're curling your hair, whenever you're, for example, you don't want to go all the way up, you want to keep it like this. And then the very last step when we go over the curls is when we'll go all the way up, but right now there's still quite a bit of space there, so make sure to leave that space because it is important to leave it in the beginning at least. And that's how that one looks, how it came out. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys an example of how much to curl while you're doing this. And again, I still left some space for the bottom so it doesn't curl too much, but yeah. Alright, this is what we have for the other side. Cute. Okay, this is the absolute most important part. So what I like to do is, because your hair right now is pretty flat on the top and then really curly on bottom, so what you want to do is kind of even it out a little bit. Not too much because I don't like to go over all of it. So what you do is just grab little strands like this, not too much, this much, and you just go over it. But when you go over it, you go all the way to the top, so it's gonna look like this. So you're gonna start at the top and then just wrap and then you're just gonna hold it for like 5 seconds or so, and then let it go, and then it's gonna look like that. It's gonna be way more curlier than the other ones, but that's kind of the idea. It's gonna look like a little messy, cute. I like to do it all around my hair. Just the top parts is what you really need to just do. And then towards the end, when you're already almost done with all of them, is when you separate them, and this is how it's gonna look. But yeah, I'm just gonna go over it. I don't want to do every single strand on the top of my hair, just kind of like here and there strands. But you want to make it like as even as possible, so you don't want to have like a random strand and then the rest be straight, if that makes sense. Yeah, and then it's gonna be looking like this. But yeah, you just do that. And some you can hold a little less than others, so they're not too curly. But yeah, I'm gonna do that all around, and I'm gonna show you guys how it's gonna look, because right now it's already looking so good. And then the bottom, it's just kind of mixing, and then you're gonna like separate them, so don't worry, it's gonna look a little crazy, but then it's gonna come together at the end. Alright, so this is what we're looking like. It's like looking so like you have so much volume in your hair, and that's the trick. That's what you have to do. You have to like grab little pieces and kind of like make them more voluminous. And I literally just grab little pieces, and that's what I really do. And if you really want to play around, you can do like go a little bit more lower, and then other ones a little bit more higher. Like it just makes it more natural looking. And yeah, and right now it's looking a little crazy, it's looking a little poofy. That's the idea, it's gonna look a little crazy. Okay, now for the beginning ones. So it naturally blowed whenever I air dried my hair. It honestly doesn't look bad. So I'm just gonna go very little, kind of, so it just kind of blends in there with the rest of my hair, so it doesn't look too crazy. But I don't really want to curl it too much. And then same for the other one. I don't want to make it look too curly. That's kind of all I really did. So this is the part where you can usually just add hairspray to make it last longer. I'm personally not going to do that. I'm okay. I'm not really going anywhere, so I don't have to make it last as long, so you can do that. And if you even want to take it a step further, this is the point where you can add dry shampoo to add like more volume to your hair. But yeah, that's really it. Now I'm just gonna comb them. Alright, so that'll be it for today's video. I hope you enjoy this curly hair routine. I absolutely